gonna worry about any of that. I think picking into Wolf is so much smarter than picking Sheik. Let's go, good decisions.
I mean, you don't love making sure that you can just win? Hello, we have to have the bestest of games. What you want to see Sheik struggle forever to kill,
Hell
especially
no.
against Pikachu?
I'm trying to see some smooth brain nares. It's as big as Pikachu. Oh, I know making great decisions at the character select screen.
Ooh, okay. Getting a little bit of damage coming in here, but, you know, it's looking very even. I definitely just love that, you know, Abyssion isn't trying to really interact too much because they know how much power, you know, is behind a lot of Wolf's tools. You know, we saw Wolf Flash again from Lemon Tea just, you know, absolutely obliterating stocks a few times. But, you know, this is a different Wolf, and we can definitely see a lot more, you know, patient type of, you know, maneuverability around, you know, just a lot of Pikachu and, you know, their tools from Unknown.
Like, Unknown's forced into a situation where he's got to stay mobile, and, like, he can't really put out an air as much as he wants to, because if he ends up whiffing, Pikachu can just rip him apart. So being smart about when to press the buttons has much higher value as opposed to which button, because Wolf just has a lot of tools to make this a rough time for Pikachu, as long as Unknown doesn't spam them. And I think he's been doing a good job with making those decisions.
And speaking of, you know, whenever he chooses to actually use Nair, I definitely loved it a lot of the times. He hasn't actually gotten a lot of, you know, his Nairs to work whenever he was edge guarding, but just calling out a lot of situations where Pikachu wants to recover high, just calling it out with Nair has been super good, like that, you know, moment right there. That's kind of one of the things where it just stops Pikachu from getting back onto stage. But that dash attack is going to take it. So we have to see a little bit of a different situation for Unknown here.
Yo, Unknown really almost lost his stock. He really almost died at 16 for getting just a little too scrappy at the ledge. Still finds his kill, but gotta be mindful, especially if this one's going to be throwing out Thunders at the ledge constantly, and Thunder Jolts to cover that returns to stage.
Absolutely, and I feel like a lot of these Thunder Jolts, as Thunder Jolts is, being a really big nuisance to Unknown, and Unknown is just like, what am I gonna do? He kind of either gets hit by them and just kind of has to stop a lot of the pressure that he has. But that back air is going to start the combo at 80% right now, actually, and Unknown.
Reflected Thunder Jolt. Oh, it kills me. I love the goofy shit like that. And like that too? What? Alright.
Well,
not gonna lie, even though it was 2 hits, Lortella Ratchet, I love it. This Wolf is, you know, it's so clear the difference between this Wolf compared to Lemon Tea's Wolf that we just saw, because it's like, Lemon Tea is a good Wolf. Unknown is a good player playing Wolf. And it's so obvious to see, like, this approach to the tools, because it's like, oh yeah, I know these are the good buttons, this works like this, right? And it doesn't work. All that Wolf means tell you.
Well, ooh, it's just looking like, you know, Unknown is still struggling at 140%, and that up.
Yeah, you're right, he's struggling. Who was that?
A B.
You're right, Jazzy. It was a B.
Not the right way up B, but it was up B.
You're right, Jazzy. That wasn't the right way at all. I know we got a little bit of a deficit to cook back from, but with Pikachu chilling at 139, it's definitely not the most difficult task. He does have to be mindful about taking too much damage on the way to getting that kill, though.
Absolutely, and it kind of just looks like Unknown is just like, I want to take this stock. He's this type a few too many times. Ooh. That's nice.
It was high time that we saw that happen. Like, Unknown was getting hit by a bit too many of those Thunders. Didn't kill, but it did present a lot of damage, and it did ultimately lead to that forward tilt netting the kill.
Absolutely. You know, they were getting a little bit too overzealous with a lot of just trying to make sure that they can just hit Abyssion. They've been trying too much just to just make sure that, you know, Abyssion can just stay on the ground, but he's not. So it's just like, at this point, it's just like, you know, you need to really find a position that you can kind of just play neutral and not really just try to really hit, you know, get these hits willy-nilly. because this is not really gonna hit, especially since, you know, Abyssion is all of the more content to just stay in the air and just hit all these underdolts.
It's like on one end, Abyssion could definitely benefit more from just hanging out. On another, it's just been an extremely messy sense of neutral. That's ultimately ended to Abyssion taking game 1.
Definitely looks like, you know, Unknown needs to clean it up just a tiny little bit, you know, because the way that they were kind of approaching a lot of situations was just like, you know, not always it. You know,
The Wolf is staying out though, so hopefully a good enough choice. Maybe.
I'm sure they could clean it up. You know, it's definitely looking like it's not too much to really worry about. I mean, other than the fact that, you know, Pika Thunder Jolt is just gonna be an issue.
Yo, I'm still thinking about that fair that just locked on the platform we saw a few seconds ago. That was kind of nutty. Pikachu really just has so many tools to play around with and so many times.
Oh, that was an up smash. And the up smash leads to about 87%.
Yo!
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright.
I mean,
Character kind of good. Character kind of really good while there's platforms around. And if you're not moving across those platforms safely, you got a lot to worry about. Alright.
I mean, we did see, you know, ESAM win glitch this weekend, so.
Yeah, you know, the argument's always ESAM when it comes to Pikachu. It takes a lot, I feel, to talk about other players when it comes to the success of Pikachu, because you get situations like that. Pikachu sort of gets eradicated if you're not positioned well, and you have a lot of characters similar to Wolf, although Wolf definitely at the front of the pack when it comes to this, who have like setups into kills or could find stray kills as long as you make smart decisions. And this is kind of why I'm loving the Wolf pick from Unknown still into this game too, in spite of losing game 1. Because like he knows he has the tools to get the job done. It's just about, you know, keeping up to pace with Abyssion's Pika.
I mean, we are just trying to see some good smash. So if you're not ready to keep up, then I don't know. You might just have to get out.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
You're telling me we were trying to hit B as a good smash. Can you point me in the direction? Because that man just forward smashed 3 times at the ledge and Unknown wanted to take part in the last one. Oh, hell no.
Well, this is good smash. We love it. But for sure, already at 51%, we definitely just need to see Unknown take the stock right about soon. Is that gonna take it?
Granted.
Maybe Pikachu isn't.
Oh, I love it. Forward smash is the top shelf bait. Abyssion bites the bait, gets erupted because of it, and now Unknown on route to tie up his damage all in one fell swoop.
Already at just 10% off. What is 10% when you can just shoot a blaster and just make it even pretty much?
Yeah, no, this is what I was talking about earlier when I was saying moving across the plat safely. Unknown has got much silkier movement right now. Even though that Wolf Flash is going to miss, like, he's still finding a lot of stray hits and, like, getting the damage out and healing. Like, he's getting himself out of danger just as safely as he's diving right into it.
I mean, definitely love, you know, a lot of this movement right now. And that was looking like a little situation. Thought, you know, Abyssion was going to go to ledge, but not going to get too much off of that. And going to get grabbed and put right back on the stage.
Oh, please, no. Why did he neutral get up? Why was he so brave?
Brave? Crazy.
Yeah, also, like, you can't be neutral get up against Pikachu. Alright, forward tilt is not DI'd. Well, no one's going to take that one.
Yay!
It was a little messy in the first half, I'm not going to lie. But Unknown cleaned it up, and he got the hits that mattered, and that's why we're seeing this game 3.
Woo!
And it's right on back to a small battlefield.
I really don't think, you know, Unknown has too much of an issue with being on small battlefield. I mean, you know, it's okay for Wolf, but just more of a comfortability pick, I feel like.
No, I think in that game 2 especially, like, Unknown showcased why this is a good stage for Wolf, dependent on how effectively you can control the platforms. And I think with the battle constantly taking place either across the platforms or at the ledge, like, that sense of control is more important than anything else. And talking about the battle being at the ledge, like, almost 30 seconds in, and this entire battle has just been forced outwards towards this ledge. Abyssion trying to get that early kill, but it's just ended up coming to some even damage.
And I also feel like, although Unknown still keeps Abyssion in a lot of, ledge trapping situations, they haven't really done too much to really, I guess, more say, like, keep a lot of situations, under control. As much as, they've been reading a lot of situations, it's also looking just a little bit messy sometimes.
I was going to say, this Game 3, there's very much a lack of control compared to what we saw from Game 2, and even in Game 1. Here, these lads are scrapping. Like, it is just blow for blow, and that was just a very poorly timed air dodge. Gonna glide right on past the stage. But hey, that's a lead. Abyssion will take it.
I mean, hasn't been too much what we've seen before, so, I mean, if anything, maybe Unknown can take this back. Is gonna try it with that up smash, but not gonna take it just entirely yet.
Whole lot of Thunder Jolts. Nothing to come of them, though. A slow and steady approach from Unknown. While he has control, assuredly it's gonna be... Oh! Nope, never mind. His ankle's turning after that one. Oh, no. Pikachu got picked up by the tail! The little tippy top of his tail! Oh... I'd be mad. I'd be mad if I was Abyssion. That was the longest reach I've seen from a Wolf up smash in a long while, but Unknown is thankful for it. Helps even up those stocks. Damage sure to follow while he's keeping up the pressure.
Absolutely, and it just looks like Unknown isn't really too confident with the way they can kind of keep Pikachu, again at the ledge. It's just, I feel like they, at first, they were doing really well just making sure that Abyssion can't really get to center stage. Using Nair, using backer to just make sure that you can, trade with Thunder Jolt and just keep Pikachu off stage and then save those situations, for when you need to up smash. It's definitely looking like, they have all the tools there. It's just, they haven't been, too keen on when they want to use it.
But one time when we don't see an opportunity for Unknown to throw out that reflective? Really? Alright. Abyssion, a hell of an opportunist in that situation. He'll take what he can get. With 126 builds up onto him, he's going to try and eke out some more damage before Unknown finds that magic hit. And I actually really like that. We've been seeing it pretty sparsely from Abyssion, but the approaching in and out with quick attack, it helps knit in that little bit of damage without really having to do too much. And he's going to die quickly afterwards, but hey, it's 43 unfounded damage. That lets you try to squeak forward just a little bit closer to that win.
Absolutely, and with that back air, it looks like a little bit more situations where we can kind of just see, Unknown be put in a situation where he's just like, oh, now I have to get in again, and kind of find a lot more situations where Unknown needs to be, really keeping Abyssion at the ledge, but it just isn't going to happen when Abyssion is just like, I'm content where I'm at right now. I may be the lightest character, but I'm not going to die anytime soon. What do you... No.
Yeah, no, he's chilling. Like, he may as well play this defensive game, like trying to poke out with the edges of fairs and letting Thunder Jolt do a lot of the work. Like, it's forcing Unknown out of a comfortable position because Wolf would love nothing more than to fight in center stage and then push outwards towards the ledge on his call, because then that's his platforms to fall back on and catch landings on. But he hasn't really had that comfort. Anytime Unknown does have any semblance of stage control, it's not for a while. And it ends up being a very messy bout between the two. But this one is going to end in Abyssion's favor. Reads the roll and up smash nets the kill. All right.
That was a very good game.
That one was, yeah, no, it was... Saw some Pikachu. We saw some Pikachu things. And I'll be honest with you, we don't get to say that a lot here in Tri-State. There's very few Pikachu players, so Abyssion showing that the character can put in the work makes for tonight a bit more interesting than normal. Abyssion going to advance to fight Lemon Tea, so I hope he likes that Pikachu matchup.
For sure. And just speaking to Pikachu, it's definitely really cool to like see the way, you know, that as much as we don't really have a lot of Pikachus, it's definitely really, you know, diverse when we do see them. You know, we do have Mr. L, and you know, just a very big distinction from the both of them is that, you know, Abyssion isn't really too